Thanks for the explanation, Alex. And, Jay and Train, don't worry about what you sound like. You fellers don't sound too country to me.
I'm actually surprised he's back in the EU community. After Edwin had told him to fucking kick rocks and shit, he kind of got his feelings hurt, and he stopped posting in our shit, and he fled to these other ROMs. Like, he went to Screw It, AICP. He went to these, he went to all the. You making fun of Beans? That sounds like Beans.
Nah, Alex, he's trying to make fun of me right now.
I thought you and Beans were
Oh, I have absolutely no problems with Beans. I was just being a cheeky fucker. Sorry, my apology.
Too many damn personalities in Android, man. It's worse than a damn, hell, I don't know, man. It's worse than like a ladies' card club. I don't know what you call it, man, but it's crazy, man. People fighting all the time over some bullshit. You did this with mine, and man, I tell you what, man, I get enough bitching from my wife. This is my peace. I enjoy Android. I enjoy talking to everybody. I don't want to. It gets old, the fighting stuff, man. I wish people would just get along.
Just easing the tension, baby.
Oh, we cool, man. I talked to him about an hour ago, but I'm not gonna be like ignorant either. I mean, he does sound country as fuck. Even though he's from Boston, he sounds country as fuck. Like, when he talks, he be like, hey, man, so like, I was on GitHub, and I done found the cherry pick, and I just go ahead and pick that up, and...
How you stupid, man.
Oh, shit. That's perfect, Alex.
Good sir. Alex, you actually sound just like people over here in South Carolina, to be honest.
What do I sound like? Do I sound like I'm from Chicago or the South? Oh, yeah, I start talking. Now there's crickets in the room. What's up with that, man?
Everyone's scared of you, DJ.
I know what you mean, man. I used to live in Columbia, South Carolina, and, even when I lived down there, I said it, too. You have two types of country people. You got, like, the country people that, like, they speak too damn fucking fast. They be like, boy, I tell you what, I'm coming down there to me, and I go ahead and log you up and get me some old chicken legs and some frog legs. Tell you what. And then you got, like, I guess they're relaxing. They don't want to speak too fast and shit. They be like, man, show is hot today. Some bitch son came down, just, man, tell you what, get me some mama's old lemonade, kick back.
I'll get some of that moonshine down there, man. You know, don't forget moonshine.
I can definitely get you some moonshine, DJ. Don't worry about that.
Alright now, everybody making fun of us in the South. Come on now. Well, all talk about like that. I mean, over yonder, they don't speak that kind of, well, I can't think of the word, but they don't speak it.
You talking about the Gola language from Charleston, South Carolina?
Y'all coming back now, you hear?
But yeah, as far as personalities in Android, I think the best thing, I mean, at least from my perspective, is, if somebody needs help and I can help them, I'll do it. I ask for help. I've been lucky because there are a group like DJ and JC and Barry Smith and Mark Bentz. It takes a lot of people because, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of different aspects. Everybody has different styles. And motherfucker, didn't I sound country as fuck in that?
The first time I heard that over yonder shit, I had met my wife's grandmother, and she was like, Alex, go ahead and go over yonder and get that chair. And I just looked at her like, the fuck is this bitch just saying to me? Is that like a racist remark? Is she saying like, something about my skin color or something? You know what I mean? Because, this is, I had just come from New York, first time in the South. And, me and my wife, we were still dating. And, this is the first time I met this woman with her, though, and she was just, like, saying over yonder, and I'm looking at her like, I'm about to pop this bitch in the I looked over at my wife and I'm like, what is she saying? And she's like, over yonder. It means over there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'll go get that chair for you. But, yeah, now I know, like, all the little lingos and all the little keywords and shit country people saying shit. And now I can keep up and shit.
30 plus years in the South, 20 plus over in North Carolina. I guess, you know, my Indiana heritage is gone, and I don't know. I guess I never hear myself talk that much. I do remember the first time I ordered a barbecue sandwich when we got here. I mean, I was a teenager and stuff, and I mean, you know, I lived in Indianapolis for a while and down in Jacksonville, Florida for about, I don't know, 5-6 years, I guess. But I mean, I got a barbecue sandwich here, and they put coleslaw on it. And I was like, well, who the hell puts coleslaw on a damn barbecue sandwich? I sent that thing back, and I was like, yeah, can I have an actual barbecue sandwich? They looked at me like I was on fucking crack or some shit. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of differences around, at least where I'm at, because, I mean, I'm in North Carolina, which is technically the South, but, I mean, it's a hodgepodge, and, there's all kinds of, it's just lingo, and like you were saying over yonder, the first time I heard that, I didn't know what the hell. When we first moved here, the only thing I knew about North Carolina was Andy Griffith was, you know, the Mayberry stuff, and when going downtown, you know, coming from Indianapolis, coming through our downtown, you know, I'm sitting there looking at my dad. He's like, all right, we're gonna be going through downtown soon, and you know, I'm sitting there looking, and I'm like, all right, so when we going through downtown, he goes, oh, we already passed it. And I'm like, what? Wait, what? I mean, we're talking these buildings down here. I think the highest building downtown is about maybe 8, 9, 10 stories, something around there. And I'm used to, you know, Jacksonville, Florida, and Indianapolis. So I mean, yeah, it was totally different.
Jay, you do realize there are more rednecks in North Carolina than there are in South Carolina, right?
Yeah, we're trying to send them down your way because we're getting tired of their asses.
Let me hear that y'all got hillbillies.
I ain't heard no banjos for a while, so I think everything's settled down.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of, like, little words and shit. Like, the first time I heard somebody say, what you hunting for, I just looked at them like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not hunting for shit. I'm looking for something. And it was just like, no, like, what are you hunting for? And it's like, and then that's when I picked it up. I was like, oh, okay, that's their way of saying what are you looking for, and it's just, but yeah, the food, whatever, like that barbecue sandwich shit you were talking about, Jay. Yeah, they put coleslaw on that shit, and it's like, I still don't get it. It's like some of the shit they eat, like chicken and dumplings. Oh my god, like these people down here, they act like that shit is like the best thing in the world. They be like, oh man, tell you what, I'm just going to head and go over to mama's house and get me some chicken and dumplings and then go get me a 12-pack of beer and just sit back and watch the damn race. And it's like, where does that make sense? Like, you can go eat chicken and dumplings, beer, and then, no, like, I got it all wrong.
Hey, what the hell is wrong with chicken and dumplings? But I don't like coleslaw, period, so fuck all that shit.
Now, I gotta say, I do like country cooking. I mean, the chicken dumplings I don't know about, but I mean, you know, barbecue and all the starches, and I mean, it's one of them things you go in, you before you even walk in the door, you can already feel your arteries hardening up. You know that you're not gonna be worth a shit the rest of the day, but it's freaking good as hell. So you're just gonna sit there